Here is Kevin Kennedy and Rich Herrera with an Inside the Dugout quick fix.
Jim Leyland, Hall of Famer in your book before or Hall of Famer in your book after winning the WBC?
Well, I think he's a Hall of Famer. I don't know that the WBC will even be an issue as far as voting for Jim Leyland, but I think he's a Hall of Fame manager. He won a championship, of course, with the Marlins when he was in Florida as a wild card team. He's been to the World Series other times besides that, with Detroit especially, and had some really good teams. And he's been a manager back in his days with Pittsburgh where he didn't have great teams. And so his win-loss record may not be as good as some of the other great managers. And he hasn't won, 3 world championships like a Joe Torre or a Tony La Russa. But I think for a lot of reasons, besides the win-loss record, he's number 2, I believe, in wins behind Bruce Bochy right now, is what they said that in watching some of this WBC. I'd have to double check that, but he's right up there. A lot of wins, a long career, but I think he's a Hall of Fame manager. The motivation has always been there. The way he's treated players and respects the game has always been there. You heard, if you watched the game or maybe you listened on radio, fans out there hearing our podcast, that he wanted to answer one question, and it was not about him. It's never been about him. It was about really the team, and then really the men and women serving our country, the servicemen and women serving our country. And he said it right after the game. And he also, with Greg Amsinger, and he also said it on the podium. And that's really all he said. He didn't really want any other questions besides representing USA and respecting our service people.
Inside the Dugout with Kevin Kennedy and Rich Herrera can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and RadioInfluence.com.